Broads Media.
What is going on, everybody? Welcome on into Sports Talk with Broads. It's the following night, and I'm still living on the moon right now. I am so thrilled with watching this baseball team. I don't know how to live every day. It consumes my life. I'm upstairs, and keep in mind, the dogs and the wife are staying with her mom while I'm here during the new addition that's getting put on the house. I'm waiting for the concrete. I'm waiting for the HVAC. I'm waiting for the electrician. It's nonstop 24/7 over here. So I'm living a life by myself, which is very strange, and I haven't done this ever in my entire life. Like, I don't even know what to do. I'm sitting around by myself, and I'm whistling, dancing on my own. And then I realized, oh my God, how long was I doing that for? Oh my God, wait, I was doing that earlier when I was getting the laundry done. Wait a second, I was cooking dinner, and I'm singing, dancing on my own. What the hell is wrong with me? I think about Bryson Stott's grand slam every 7 seconds. Aaron Nola went 7 scoreless. How? How did he look that excellent? 7 scoreless for Aaron Nola. And at the very end of yesterday's show, I pointed out that Rob needed a lot of love right now. He's been excellent. Well, we all debated who should be in the starting rotation, our best 4 starters. Well, it can't be Nola. And after Lorenzen's no-hitter, all right, we got our guy. And then quickly, he fell to the position of not even being on the wild card roster. Holy hell. Now, I wasn't planning on doing that. I was just going to say holy hell. But now every time I hear that for a half a second, it makes me think of the damn drop. Holy hell. And now alone, without the second part of that drop, it doesn't even feel the same, which is hilarious to me. But with this, holy hell, this team is in a position without Michael Lorenzen, and nobody would have thought it for a half a second after my man not just pitches a gem, okay? He didn't walk into a start at Citizens Bank Park and then throw 6 scoreless or had 3 starts in a row of 7 2/3 with 1 earned run and 0 walk batters, and that's what it consistently was, start in and start out. This guy did a no-hitter and not even making it in a wild card roster. That's amazing to me. I don't understand. Rob Thompson, though, not for 1 second did he budge. I believe in this guy, Aaron Nola. He's a big game pitcher. I have all my trust in the world in that dude. He said it every single day, every single interview, every single time a mic was in his face, and it wasn't bullshit either. It wasn't coach speak. That's the connection that he has with that clubhouse that they desperately fall right into his laps with. They love it. They connect with the manager because of that. And I think that there's a correlation between Rob and Aaron Nola shoving. Absolutely crushed them. Couldn't believe it. 7 scoreless. Don't know if that was referenced in the show or not yet. The fact that he threw 7 innings, and then in those 7 innings pitched, not one time did the team in the other uniform come around to score when he was on the mound for 7 innings. 7 innings of no-run ball. I went back and watched all the extended highlights. I love it. I tell you, I do that basically every night. At this point, I guess I have to tell you when I don't do it, because when a game's over and then I do all my thing and then I watch a little WWE, I watch a little AEW. I've been loving AEW a little more than WWE lately. I know. It is a little odd to me as well, but I'm on a fat AEW kick. When I head to the sheets, wife and dogs passed out for hours, I'll do a mini recap. Oh, yeah, what happened? Let me rewatch it, if it's worthy, of course. If it's a 4-0 loss to the Milwaukee Brewers in June, you'd catch me dead before I watch those highlights. Okay? I'm not that much of a sicko. You guys might be, though. What a transition to the Anytime Hotline. Yes, I'm sure you guys all enjoyed that. You guys are the best. You know I love you to death. We're going to rock the Anytime Hotline and just let it rip because, as you could imagine, with a game like that, there's a ton of you out there that wanted to get their voice heard, and who am I to stop that? All right, I'm here for you. But I'm also here because I love my bookie, and my bookie is the greatest to operate. All right, and you have so many fantastic odds and boosts coming your way with the NLDS. If you followed me on Twitter, I was giving you free cash over the last 2 days. Pound Phillies money line. Put the mortgage on it. You would have cashed out twice, and I'll be leaking some more info over there. Not leaking anything else, okay? You use the word leak and leaking content, and you end up like that rapper that was thrown around on social today. What the hell? As a bettor, you demand perfection, and my bookie delivers. NFL, college football, and a brand new cash-out system that gives you options to bet and win all season long. So join the MyBookie family for an entire season filled with daily odds boosts, same-game parlays, and super contests. This season, MyBookie has a no-strings-attached cash bonus that lets you deposit and withdraw quickly. Use promo code BROADS on a deposit of $50 or more, and you can receive up to $200 in cash instantly to your MyBookie account. So bet your deposit amount once, and you're ready to withdraw at any time. That's promo code BROADS to claim your deposit bonus. You can bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. They are the presenting sponsor here of Sports Talk with Broads. And look, holidays are coming up. Think of a couple extra dollars chilling in the wallet for a few gifts, whether it's for yourself and you splurge or for your loved one, okay? All right, let's run the phone calls. Let's run to the lines. Let's do it.
Hey, bros, long-time listener here, so keep up the great work, man. I always love listening. But I have a nice little take for you right here, and you can etch this one down in stone. If the Phillies get through the Braves, the league can just go ahead and engrave that commissioner's trophy because nobody is going to stand in their way after that. And good Lord, I would love nothing more than to sit out on Broad Street, 7 a.m., pissed drunk, celebrating because this has been a long time coming. With that said, I think it's time to invest into some KY stock. And, well, because you know what happens during Red October, bros. Let's go, Phils.
I know what happens in October. There's a whole entire fan base that takes over the sports world. That's where we are. And remember I said it seems the tide is turning a bit in favor of how awesome Philadelphia fans are and how cool it is to play in this city. Devontae Smith had an interview with Ryan Clark that went extremely well. T.O. goes on a radio station in San Francisco. And if you know about the beef that we've had with one of the morning shows, Crossing Broad has been going back and forth with some stupid clowns down in San Fran, and T.O.'s on a show with them, and he said, oh, dude, Philly, man, the way they love me, the way they appreciate me, we are the storyline in beautiful light, and it's so fun to root for this group. How can you not? Oh, great, the Minnesota Twins are having success. Imagine being an outsider looking in. There's something about this team and the way they play at home that's super fun. If I removed emotions and I was watching two teams I didn't give a shit about, and then you're embracing it at 9 o'clock, 9:30. It's the third inning. It's bases loaded. The team's down 1-0. There's 2 outs. The best hitter, your cleanup dude, is on, who's hitting .315 in the postseason with runners in scoring position. And they're at home playing behind these fans. You don't think I'm rooting for that? You don't think I'm going to be cheering and hoping and praying that I get to see something right then and there and the roof explode? There's no roof, but it be that loud it could? Yeah, I want that. Especially if I'm enjoying my night and winding down. If you catch my drift. Intensifies the moment. You're like, what the hell? This is unreal. And the fact that we get that with our squad. Oh, I have buddies that I have played with over the years, college hockey, junior hockey, and they're from the Northeast in the Mass area, up in Boston. We despised Boston sports fans. They're like, dude, I'm jealous as hell. This is now back-to-back seasons, and I don't want anybody to lose sight of this, and I know it's easy to say you're not. I'm not. I'm living in the moment, I promise. I'm definitely embracing it. You can say that as much as humanly possible, but that's not always the case. It's coach speak, if you will. Okay. You know when they say sometimes you lie to yourself so much you start believing that lie? That's one of those scenarios that I think plays out. Anyway, this team is going on a run back to the World Series. And sandwiched between both of those games against the Braves, and this Braves team is super good, and you feel confident in this 5-game set, even seeing a Spencer Strider early mixed in with the potential Ranger Suarez, and then you get back to your top dogs. That's why winning game 1 would be crazy, crazy. Oh, man, I'd be insufferable, I promise you. I don't know if you would want to be listening. If you don't get it and you don't feel what we feel after that night, Saturday night, I don't think you can comprehend and live and digest what was about to happen if the Phillies win game 1 down in Atlanta. Down in Atlanta. We'll do the Pharrell thing. I don't know if I'll do that every time, but it felt right there. You have a Eagles undefeated team heading into week 5. And that's in between 2 NLDS games against a great Braves team. This is all we ever dream of, is constant turnover. When the calendar flips, all your teams are in the noise and they're competing. And we have that undefeated Eagles team 4 weeks in. My dad today, I took him out to Chipotle. I had a random notification come up from my app. It's free Podal Day or something. You go, something, yo, Pops, I'll pick you up. I'll swing by. Let's go to the Chipper. And we're discussing the 4-0 Eagle, basically having the same exact conversation. And he goes, yeah, but because they're not a hot 4-0 and something similar to the Bills after week 1, because they're still flawed, no one's, it's not a great 4-0. And I said, dude, you're 4-0 after 4 games. You played a whole month and a whole quarter of the season. There's no such thing if you're 4-0 as a not great 4-0 or you're a bad 4-0. No. You're 4-0 a quarter through the season? You're doing something right. So that should almost highlight even more how good this Eagles team is if you're saying they're playing bad and they're beating up on the league. Just saying. I know this is a Philly show. I'm just in appreciation mode, realizing that we have a Phillies postseason game, and then on Sunday, we have an Eagles, I almost said San Fran again, Rams game, and then an ODS game. It's strange that on Thursday Night Football, we get 0 MLB games because all of them ended in a sweep, a 2-gamer. And now I'm going to be stuck watching Commander Bears. I wonder how that's going to pan out. Normally when you think it's such a disaster, though, maybe there's some extreme entertainment in it. Maybe. All right, back to the phones.
Hey, y'all better bring your whole second shipment of bats with you, 'cause that dookie little mustache is going to be breaking your bats come this Saturday. Be ready, Freddie.
Huh. We got a Braves fan calling in, huh? Am I afraid of Spencer Strider? Look, the dude's going to deal, okay? What we hope on that given night is more along the lines of Ranger Suarez keeps them in striking distance, and then hopefully they can get Spencer Strider out of the game early. There's no denying that one. His numbers make me want to throw up against the Phillies. I can't even look at it. A healthy version of Spencer Strider gives me diarrhea. What I need to do is have Ranger go 6. If he throws 6 scoreless, let's say Spencer Strider goes 6 innings, 0 earned run, allowed 1 hit and 1 walk in those 6 innings, but his pitch count rises a little bit. I think Braves fans would take that. Okay, can Ranger go 6 and allow 1 earned run? Can Ranger go 6 and allow 2 earned runs? And then all of a sudden, they go to their bullpen. They could do the stupid tomahawk chant. But the Phillies create some runners on the bases, get some traffic. Double by JT Realmuto away from his home crowd. I don't know why I keep making that joke. I make that joke every time. Every time. Maybe I should, I don't know, get new material. That'd be nice. It's only been, 3 weeks? Jesus Christ. Whew. It just didn't feel right, you know? And then I get upset with myself. You're better than that. What are you, jerk off? Unbelievable. And don't get too hard on yourself, bro. You're right. I feel like you're watching me have therapy with myself. That is what this is for me. I've been very vocal about that. This is what it takes. Sometimes after a game, I need you. I need you all in my corner because I don't know how we operate as a human being without the 30-minute session after a game is over or after we preview a game or preview a series. I don't want to promise anything because I'm only about 75% that I have the guest locked in, and I think after I post this and I have to check in later with the person, but it's possible that we have someone to join Broads Media for an episode tomorrow to preview the series. A fun guest. So 75%. So if this doesn't work out, then put the 25 on me, and it's another thing I screw up in life. The next call.
Holy hell! Bend him over, bros. You called it with Nola. He was awesome tonight. Scotty Too Hottie, grand slam. Bring on the Braves, baby. It's time. The Phillies are going to beat them in 5, and we're off to the World Series again. Awesome game tonight. The park was bumping, and looking forward to hearing your thoughts, man. See ya.
If it goes the distance, 2 teams go into war out there and both tied it up 2-2 after 4 with some wild, crazy swings. That's what we all visualize, right? Because we both respect both teams and what they can do. Especially if the pitching staff is this exceptional. Especially because you're able to help your defense now with Bryce Harper playing first base too. That is a very important detail on the change of this team hitting this level at this time of the season. You could do way more and you're way more flexible. Could you imagine what another team would do to have the luxury of Brandon Marsh just hanging around? That's right now your bench guys, Brandon Marsh. Brandon Marsh. And then when he's in the field and you get your matchups that you want, whatever. I mean, Rojas, Pache, decent options, man. Rojas more than Pache, but man, the luxury that you have. Brandon Marsh just chilling. I can't wait for him to have such a big hit. He's going to get a double with a man on 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs in this series against the Braves at home. It'll be in the 7th inning to put the team up. That's what's going to happen for accepting the teammate role as heavily as he did. He'll have one. The wet hair flying. Oh, dude.
I mean, what can you say? This was an absolute beatdown. Marlins stood no chance. They're going home, on to the next series. Loving how last year we were talking about maybe trading Bones because he had all the defensive issues, wasn't hitting that well. Now looking batting 3rd. Stott with the grand slam. I mean, I really feel confident with these 2 young guys coming up. Our lineup's better than it was last year, so I can't wait for next series. Go Phils.
This is how crazy it is to look at Bryson, Stott, and Alec Bohm right now. Just recognize that they're stars. They're stars. We got 2 stars come up at the same exact time. Now, look, there's levels to this. Mookie Betts, Mike Trout. Okay, but you get my point. For their age bracket and what their projection could be, Alec Bohm is in an important postseason race on a World Series contender, and he's at the top of the team with batting runners in, him and Kyle Schwarber. I mean, Kyle Schwarber has star tendencies. The guy, over the last couple of years, we're in Aaron Judge category for home run level of hitting. Like, he is a star in a home run hitter sense. And Alec Boehm is keeping up pace with that type of weapon in Major League Baseball. That's star-level stuff. Bryson Stott in the glove. He will win Gold Glove. He is a future Gold Glove winner and maybe even a batting title champion. What? 2 strikes, lefty, first pitch, third pitch. Who gives a shit? That reminds me of the LeBron meme with the cigarettes going. Man. I got goosebumps. That's what happened there. I had to take a deep breath because the shiver happened. I'm just surprised I didn't let out like a woo, you know? Like I can't control, woo! Just can't control it. Steve. It's just so hard to digest sometimes. It is. It's too good to be true, kind of, because we know the suffering, and now they've turned the Jets. Aaron Nola, Rhys Hoskins, and I know Rhys isn't here right now, but it's more about what they've experienced with the Phillies uniform prior to all this. It was the learning curve that they unfortunately had to go through. What not to do. How can I get myself, because remember, this is Aaron Nola speaking, right? They hit a wall last year and couldn't give it a final go in the last couple of starts in the postseason, and there's no knock to that. He's never been through it before. Did they possibly time this out masterfully to know that, okay, if we handle the beginning of the season the way we want to, and there'll be fans upset, there'll be fans mad at us, and they want us to go full throttle, let's time this out. Let's utilize our numbers, which I know scares people, but let's utilize our information and data, and we know if we take this route, by the time it's October, they'll be in the best position possible for themselves respectfully. So that wall that was hit last year in the last 2 starts for Aaron Nola, it's not a thing. Their body's in the prime spot of a 162 journey. See, the baseball season starts when? In the springtime and ends in the fall. That's when the 162 are played. Let's shift the pitcher's 162 to maximize their final frames. And here we are. Here we are. I could buy that. I could buy that.
How about him? How about him? The fucking fight, baby! The fucking fight! We're going to Atlanta and we're whipping their fucking ass! How about the 1-2 punch from Aaron Nola and Wheeler, baby? How about them? Let's fucking go! Holy hell! Bend them over!
You guys are actually killing me with the holy hell bend them over thing. One of my good buddies, shout out Stumps. I know you listen, man. Good friend of mine. He hit me up and said that there's nothing funnier to him than recently all these callers that call in. They start the call off and chant it, and it's funny to me. You guys are just hilarious. Hilarious. I love you all to death. I swear to God. More than he could ever imagine. I don't know what the hell that guy said, though. I'll be honest with you. I don't understand. I didn't comprehend it, but I heard a lot of the fire in his voice. So why don't we go to someone a little more calming and Sean to wrap us up here before we shut her down.
Great job by the Phillies. Great job by the fans. I mean, showing up, voicing for 9 innings the night before, loud and proud. And, you know, it's an enjoyable series that it took place where we eliminated the Marlins. That team has been such a pain in the ass against us, such a kryptonite against the Phillies over the years. It makes it that much sweeter. Aaron Nola, I've bashed him just like everybody else. Tonight he pitched his ass off. Great job by Nola. Great job by Wheeler the night before. Orion Kirkering, I'd love to see more of that kid. Every time he pitches, I'm more and more impressed.
Oh, you're going to see Kirkering. And the whole world is about to know who Kirkering is when he's in a high-leverage spot and shuts them down. Comes in relief, a few guys on, hairy situation, up 1 run on the road. The place is loud. Not as loud as it would be in Philadelphia, but it's respectfully loud. It's okay. It's all right. In Truist Park, it's fine. It's not that great, but it's fine. It sucks. It sucks. The Braves fans suck. So anyway, Truist Park is not CBP, not even close to the same level. And Kirkering on the road strikes out Olsen. I accidentally said Freddie Freeman in yesterday's episode. Guess you can question my knowledge on the sport. I'm sorry. Hey, Braves fan, I'm sorry. My bad. I accidentally said Freddie Freeman. God forbid, right? I mean, a Braves legend. Matt Olsen. He gets Matt Olsen. That's the blue. All right. I'm out of here. You guys are great. I love you. Talk soon. Go Phils.